What's going on, peeps? It is playoff time, baby. We're not talking about fantasy playoffs. That's long gone, long over by now.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking NFL playoffs. I'm so excited. Raise your hand if your team's in the playoffs. Ooh, you like that? You like the little? I'm working on it. Okay,
I
we'll
would
get
like
better.
to raise. I would like to raise my hand with something I'm doing with one finger, but I can't show it.
Yeah, you better not show that. Show that. Hey, and let's talk about history that's being made. For the first time ever in NFL history, 3 teams from the same division made it to the playoffs. Talking about the San Francisco 49ers, LA Rams, and the Arizona Cardinals. I hesitated because I hate saying the LA Rams. I don't like it. I just don't like saying the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh yeah,
I don't like it. Oh, well, actually, I hate saying the Rams and Arizona in general, but you know what? Hey, kudos to them. First time NFL history. I low key wanted the Seahawks to make it. I wanted the whole division to be on there, but we could always aim for next year, right?
Exactly.
Actually, I hope Seahawks don't make it next year. I hope none of those teams, except for the Niners, make it next year. But that division is just way too good. Whew. Okay, that was a good intro. Let's do it. Okay, we're talking about fantasy, not fantasy. See, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I love fantasy football. Rest in peace. I'm going to miss you. I need a cough. I still have the urge. But thank you, everyone, for being here. We are doing multiple videos a week. Once again, we're trying to get as much content out there to y'all from us. We have some big plans coming up. And if you guys haven't turned in your bracket, turn in that bracket right now. We're going over our brackets today, our playoff predictions, just so you can see or get an idea of how we do things or how it's supposed to be done. I don't want to say it's supposed to be done because we're not going to get it 100% right. At least I think I am, but
I'm right.
Okay. Yeah, just like how the Packers are undefeated this year.
Hey.
Editor, roll the clip. I got no time. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll do it next time. No, I seriously want to stop and say thank you to all of our Facebook listeners, our YouTube listeners, the few Twitter listeners that we have, and a huge shout out to our Spotify, you traditional podcast listeners out there. Thank you all so much for tuning in, listening to us, whether it's on your way to work or on a road trip or whatnot. Thank you guys. It helps out tremendously. And we want to give back to the community. So this bracket is one way to enter in a giveaway that we're doing. We're giving out one autographed randomized jersey. So you could get, I don't know, maybe you could get Peyton Manning jersey autographed. And it's authentic. We do get a letter of authenticity with it. So you can look it up. It's legit. They have pictures and whatnot. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Let's dive right into this, guys. You guys have anything else to say before we dive into this?
Nope.
Just excited for the playoffs, man. It's going to be a fun one.
Let's call that QB dive, QB sneak. First up, QB sneak, drive the middle. Reed, I need you blocking here with your bracket.
Oh. All right. All right. So on the AFC side, we're going to go with that side first.
Remember, you got to give it out there to Spotify listeners as well. Let them have a feel for it since they can't see your bracket.
Okay, so AFC side, as far as the playoffs go, the first games of wild card weekend are going to be Chiefs, Steelers, Bills, Patriots, Bengals, Raiders. Chiefs, Steelers. I do not think the Steelers have a shot in this game. Do I think it's going to be a blowout? Maybe, maybe not. It's not going to be very close though. So I got the Chiefs winning this game. Then going down to Bills, Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to scrub out a win here and upset the Bills. Bills were my favorite going into the season. I thought they were going to be the team to beat. But I don't know. I just think like Bill Belichick back in the playoffs missed a year. He's gonna want to at least get a win. I just don't see the Patriots being one and done. So I think they will upset the Bills and will slide into that game with the Titans. But moving on to the Bengals and Raiders. Raiders are a good team, but they're not that good. The Bengals offense is hot. They're steamrolling teams. So I just don't see the Raiders being able to keep up with that. You guys got anything, comments about any of that right there?
I like your selections. I don't agree with some, but I'll get to that whenever we talk about our own bracket.
Okay.
But other than that, I think you have strong selections. Of course, there's just one that I wouldn't pick up that team, but I like it.
Yeah, same. I have to agree with AJ. I definitely think that the Bills and Patriots is going to be a very, very interesting game. So I'm just ready to watch. I think a lot of these teams deserve to be in the playoffs for sure. But yeah, there's some that are obvious picks for me, but we'll see what happens when they actually play.
It's wild card weekend. There's going to be an upset. I believe there will be, especially with an extra game. Not like 2 seasons ago. There's 3 now during wild card weekend. I definitely think there's going to be an upset. You just got to predict the right one. Hopefully I have the right one. So moving on to divisional in the AFC. So I'm going to do AFC, then I'm going to do NFC afterwards. In divisional round, I got Titans and Patriots, and then Chiefs versus Bengals. Titans versus Patriots. I think they're going to squeeze one out against the Bills. I don't think they squeeze out another one. Derrick Henry's going to be rolling. He's going to be plowing through people. There's going to be stiff arms. There's going to be trucks. He's going to break a few people. He's going to run for 100, 150 yards plus easily. And the Patriots, there's no – unless Bill Belichick draws up the perfect game plan, I don't see them winning this game.
How does his son do it?
What?
How does his son do it?
Something like that.
All right. Chiefs versus Bengals. I went back and forth in this game. I'm hoping I'm choosing correctly. I think the Bengals are going to win. They beat them in the regular season, so that's like they have done it before. But can they do it again? That's the real hard choice there. So we'll see if I'm correct, but hopefully I am. And then in the AFC Conference Championship, I got Titans versus Bengals. Now, I think we all agreed, if you watched our episode on Monday, that we think the Bengals can go far, but we don't see them going to the Super Bowl. Still too young of a team, still got a lot to grow, and I don't think their defense is good enough to win this game. So I got Titans going to the Super Bowl on the AFC side. Any comments so far, guys?
No, I think it's a strong pick, especially if the Titans have a super healthy Derrick Henry. King Henry's back. That guy's just unstoppable. It might be a little too much and overwhelm the Bengals defense there. But, yeah, I like it.
All right. Okay, on the NFC side, everybody's favorite side. I mean, come on.
Oh,
NFC
of course.
is so good.
Of course, yeah.
Man. No doubt.
All right, Packers have the 1 seed. They got a bye. Let's go Pack. And then the wild card weekend for all the teams who didn't get a bye. We got the Buccaneers versus the Eagles. We got the Cowboys versus the Niners, and then we got the Rams versus Cardinals. All 3 of these games I think can be good, except maybe the Buccaneers Eagles. I don't give the Eagles a shot against the Buccaneers. I know some people are out there giving them. I definitely think there's a chance for upset, but I definitely think the Bucs are going to hold strong and win this game. So, Cowboys versus the Niners. I was so wish-washy on this game, kind of even more than the Chiefs versus Bengals. It honestly comes down to I don't have trust in Jimmy Garoppolo, especially with how Diggs gets interceptions. I definitely think he's going to get one in this game. And who else knows what other troubles might happen. Do I think, as AJ has said, Nick Bosa will blow up the game? He will have his plays. The defense, the Niners will make their plays, but ultimately, I think the Cowboys are just an all-around more complete team, especially with Dak, Zeke, CD, Amari Cooper. And they're a very good team all around. So I got the Cowboys going on top. Hopefully, I do not regret that. Come on, Cowboys fans. Do not let me down. I'm finally betting on your team. Rams versus Cardinals. Cardinals are not the same team we used to think they were. If you haven't noticed that yet, you have not been watching football. Cardinals are not going to win this game. Rams are going to take it. All right. Divisional round. Packers versus Rams. Come on. Moving on. Packers win that. Buccaneers versus Cowboys. Bucks. I'll go back, actually. Come on. Packers are getting a whole bunch of players back. We're going to be looking like a complete team. All of our Pro Bowlers will be back except Tanyan, who's out for the season. From last year, all our Pro Bowlers. So all of our X factors, all of our the real game changers are going to be back in this game, and we're looking strong. Our secondary will be extra strong. Our pass rush will be guns blazing. This defense, as long as they play up to their potential, will be devastating. And I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams on the other side. You can't stop it. So yeah, that's why the Packers are winning against the Rams. Bucks versus Cowboys. Cowboys are a team that goes to the divisional round and lose. That's what they do. Bucks are a more complete team. You got Tom Brady on their side. Bruce Arians is a great coach. I think they're just all around better team, and they're going to win this. So, in the NFC Conference Championship, I had the Packers versus Bucks. Obviously, this is a rematch from last year. My completely biased opinion, the Packers are going to win this game. We've been in here before, but this time it's going to be, I don't know, it wasn't in Green Bay last time also. We lost. Anyways, we're going to win this time, all right? This is redemption. This is your redemption for us. Third time's the charm for Matt LaFleur. He's gonna win the championship this year, all right? And we're going to the Super Bowl. On the AFC side, we got the Titans. Then we got the Packers. Come on.
Okay, you got to be careful now, Reed. I like your bracket, but be careful what you say. You're starting to sound like a Cowboys fan here. So you're on the verge.
We are a stacked team.
You are in the verge of it, but not a bad bracket. That's nice. Right. I believe.
Cool. I've seen your bracket, AJ. I wouldn't be talking so far.
Well, I'll explain my bracket. Okay.
Do
you want to say anything about this?
Yeah, bro. Reed. Just before this video, man, you're heckling us for our bracket really, really bad.
What mistake did I make?
Your tiebreaker score, man. I don't see it.
Better hope you don't tie with anyone.
Ooh, yeah, man, because then you're not gonna win.
You already sent it to me through email. It's already turned in. That's it.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh man.
Just kidding, Reed. Go ahead. I want to hear that.
Titans versus Packers. What?
Do your tiebreaker.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, my tiebreaker?
Yeah.
So that's the total points it was, right?
Yeah, total points.
On both sides.
I gotta do math.
Jeez.
51.
Okay, a bit of a high-scoring game. I understand.
27-24.
Sweet.
Pretty good.
Vince, do you want to go next, or you want me to go next?
I didn't say who's gonna win.
Reed,
who's gonna win, Reed? Who's gonna
win? I'm gonna explain the game, go into detail. Come on.
Oh my gosh. You went extremely into detail about the Packers when you're talking about them in the first round, in the second round. Good job, Reed.
It's okay, Reed. We like it. All right, guys. Now it's mine. As Reed was saying, oh, the Packers are the only ones that got the bye week. But I'll let you know that the Seahawks also got a really long bye week. They're coming back next season in week 1 of the preseason. So we'll be.
You guys got a good draft pick?
No,
Nope.
we're giving it to the Jets. So, anyways, I'll start off with my bracket right here. It's got my name on there, nice and pretty, and it says hashtag Go Hawks for next season. But let's get into the AFC side, just like how Reed did. Of course, we got the Titans at the number 1 position, as I predicted with one of my friends. Yeah, I won some money on that. We'll see when I get it. Anyways, going on, we have the matchup between. Oh my goodness, I hate this guy. Anyways, we'll see. This
For
hater
the
right here.
Spotify listeners, AJ is
Yeah.
drawing all over.
He's drawing all over my board, and over the where it says "Go Hawks," he put "Go 49ers," and he put Vince Stinks. But anyways, I'm not gonna succumb to this childish banter over here. Anyways, Chiefs versus Steelers. I know we're all rooting for Ben to get in, and it's gonna be his last game. Because the Chiefs are just gonna steamroll them. I don't think that the Steelers have a complete team, just like the Chiefs do. They're going to be a little bit too powerful, and Big Ben is going to end his career possibly with a loss in this next upcoming week. So I got the Chiefs moving on. Going on to the Bills and the Patriots. I do think that the Bills are a more complete team. I know me and Reed were saying that the Bills were going to win the division this year, and they did. We also thought that they were going to go to the Super Bowl. We'll see if that is to happen, but I have them beating the Patriots because I think that their run game and their pass game is very complete right now. They have a decent defense. They're just going to have to get over that Patriots defense because they are something to reckon with. So I think this is going to be one of the best games this week going on. But I have the Bills coming out on top, and they're going to face the Chiefs in the next week. Moving on to probably one of my favorite teams of the season so far is the Bengals versus Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are going to do anything, just like Reed said as well. I think the Bengals are going to be an offensive juggernaut in this one, and they're going to steamroll the Raiders, and that's just how it works, man. They barely got in by the sliver of that field goal last week, and they're going to get booted out by a big margin against the Bengals, in my opinion. So moving on to the divisional round, I got the Titans versus Bengals. I believe Reed also had this matchup. Oh, no, he didn't. He had the Titans and Patriots. Anyways, I got the Titans and Bengals. I definitely think this one's going to be a high-scoring game because Titans don't have a great defense, and the Bengals have a decent defense, in my opinion. But with Derrick Henry back and Joe Burrow throwing the ball to Jamar Chase, it's going to be a high-scoring game, I believe, and I have the Titans winning and going into the AFC Championship. Next, we have the Chiefs and Bills. Ooh, I think this one's also going to be a slugfest. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be more running because those defenses are probably going to show up against each other. I believe they've faced each other before. I don't know about this season, but they have faced each other before in the playoffs. So this one's going to be an interesting matchup. But I have the Bills winning by a field goal, and it's going to be down to the wire. So that's going to be a great one as well. But moving on to the AFC Championship against the Titans and Bills, this one was hard for me because they're both going to have a really good running game, in my opinion. They're going to be passing the ball sporadically. There's going to be a few big plays here and there with Josh Allen's arm and Derrick Henry probably running for a 99-yard touchdown or something, but we'll see. So in this one, I gave the favor to the Titans because I'm expecting Derrick Henry to come back in a big way. So I have them going into the Super Bowl with whoever wins the NFC Championship. And we'll get to that right now. So first matchup, Buccaneers, Eagles. Sorry, Eagles and all you Eagles fans. Sorry to my uncle and a couple of friends that I know. The Eagles are not going to do it this year. They don't have Nick Foles behind them. They have Hurts. Hurts is very good, and he's going to put up a fight, but they just do not have the pieces they need this year to go far in the playoffs. So I have the Bucs winning. I'll do the Rams and Cardinals. because I think this one's going to be a good game, but I do think the best game is going to be the Cowboys and 49ers for the NFC. So the Rams and Cardinals, I have the Rams winning by a lot. I think Kyler Murray doesn't have what it takes to beat that defense again in the playoffs. So I have the Rams winning, and they're going to face the Bucks the next week. So now with the Cowboys and 49ers, I think this one's going to be very hard for their run game for both sides. That D line for the Niners, that D line for the Cowboys, linebacker crew for the Cowboys, and the safeties for the Niners, I think are going to come up and hit the heck out of Zeke and Pollard. So with this one, it was really tough for me, just like it was for Reed. But I got it by the 49ers winning by the skin. I'm not going to say it. But yeah, they win by the sliver of the sliveriest slivers. They're just gonna tough it out. Cowboys are gonna probably get the last drive, and I think that Nick Bosa shows up and sacks Dak, and that's how it's going to end. Niners get the ball and they kneel it out. That's just my bold prediction on what's going to happen in this first week. So I have the Packers and Niners facing off, the 1 seed juggernauts versus the little 49ers.
Shoot, I wouldn't do them like that.
Come
Oh,
on, man. Hey,
you
come on,
thought I
man.
was going to talk good about the Niners this whole week? I don't
Come
know,
on,
man.
bro.
Anyways, Packers are too good. It's going to be an interesting game. It just depends on if Jimmy Garoppolo is going to come to play. AJ and I and Reed talk about this all the time, that Jimmy is either their strength or their weakness. So we'll see what happens. But I think the Packers are going to win. I think they win by more than a touchdown. The 49ers just don't have what it takes on offense against the newfound Green Bay defense and all their returners. So on to the Buccaneers and Rams. Let me get a water break.
Hey, shout out while he's taking a water break. Shout out to Tony. He's the first one that turned in his bracket. Thank you so much. He turned it in on Twitter. I haven't checked it out just yet, but I already know he has the Niners going all the way. So water break is over. Go ahead,
Got the
Vince.
notification right there. Anyways, okay, back to mine. Buccaneers and Rams. I think this one's going to be a very interesting game. Stafford versus Brady. Brady is notorious for coming out with these last-second drives. But Matthew Stafford is not so bad himself. He's got some weapons in Odell and Cooper Kupp, and he's got the two-headed monster back there at running back. So I think they're going to be a more passing team this week. I know Henderson's going to get the ball every now and then, but I think this one's going to be more of dump pass down to the running backs and to their star receivers. So the Buccaneers have Fournette in the backfield. Rams have Henderson. I think it's just going to be a brawl, and I have the Rams winning this one. So the NFC Championship is going to be the Packers and the Rams, the 1 seed versus the 4 seed, an NFC West versus an NFC North divisional game, basically. I know the Packers had swept the NFC West this season. Very good for them. A couple of games there that were really good and a couple of them that were really bad. But Packers versus Rams, I have this one going down to the wire, just like the NFC Championship should. NFC is going to have some of the best games in this playoff run than has happened in a long time. And I think this one's going to be one of them if it plays out like this. Packers versus Rams, I have the Rams winning. Aaron Rodgers, you tried your best. Matt LaFleur, you tried your best. But sorry, Matt LaFleur, you're going 0-3 in the NFC Championship, in my opinion. And I have the Titans versus Rams in the Super Bowl. Whew. So we got a blue team versus a blue team here on my bracket. Titans versus Rams. Derrick Henry versus Matt Stafford, OBJ, and Cooper Kupp. I think that the Rams take this. I think they have too much star offensive players, and they have a great line player in Aaron Donald. And they have a great cornerback in Jalen Ramsey. I believe that he's going to be locking up A.J. Brown that's going to take away a weapon from the Titans. And I believe that Aaron Donald and that line are going to be able to hold Derrick Henry to under 120 yards rushing. So I have the Rams winning. I had them winning 28-24, and my tiebreaker is going to be 52 points. So that's mine.
Wow, I like it. I like it till the divisional round, but I
I
like it,
like it to
man.
the championship.
Hey, that's okay, Reed. That's okay. I'll redeem him right now with my bracket.
Oh, goodness.
But
Alrighty.
I like it. So good pick, man. So now it's my turn. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Spotify listeners, I'm so sorry you can't see this masterpiece right here, but I'm going to do my best to explain it all. You guys did an awesome job. Now it's my turn. Let's start off with the AFC. I don't want to waste any time here. First game, Chiefs against Steelers. These analysts are saying that it's going to be a complete blowout. Chiefs are going to demolish them. We want the Steelers to win because of Big Ben. His last year, he's going to be one and done. I'm sorry, guys. The Chiefs are going to be too much for that defense to handle. The Steelers defense isn't all that great. Their offensive line is going to struggle to maintain that D line of the Chiefs. They just can't get it done, but it's going to be a standing ovation for Big Ben. Wish him the best. Thank you so much for all you've done and being part of the league for my whole childhood. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills and Patriots, which I think is going to be one of the best games this weekend. It's going to be super close, but it is a must-win for the Bills. I have the Bills winning over the Patriots. Barely. It's going to come down to the wire. But if the Bills lose to the Patriots with Mac Jones as their quarterback, they are sealing their fate forever. As long as Bill Belichick is there, the Bills would not be in any competition to winning the Super Bowl. They own them. They basically own them. So this is a must-win for the Bills to stand their ground and to make an identity of themselves. Now going up to the Bengals and Raiders. The Bengals are going to prove to everyone, to the whole world, why they are there. They're just totally going to blow out the Raiders. That's because I like the Raiders too. But the Bengals are going to be juicing up in that locker room, and they're going to just demolish everyone out there. Jamar Chase is going to have another phenomenal game. He's going to rip his jersey apart. He's going to sign it, throw it in the crowd. It's going to be wild. It's going to be nuts. Go Bengals. Who dat? Okay, so that being said, let's head over to the divisional round. Okay, so you got the Titans and Bengals. Derrick Henry comes back. He's been out for a while. He's trying to find a groove, a little rusty, so they're going to rely on Tannehill a little bit more. Tannehill's trash. He's missing his throws, not throwing the picks, but he cannot connect with A.J. Brown or Julio Jones. So the Bengals offense take advantage of that, and they get their run game going. Joe Mixon's going to tear it up against that defense, and they're going to beat the Titans by 14 points. Yeah, I said it, 14 points. I came back from the future. That's going to happen. Just watch. Okay, going into the next game, I got the Kansas City Chiefs going against the Buffalo Bills. Chiefs like, okay, we're going to make another run for the Super Bowl. No biggie. Bills like, I'm that biggie, Mr. Smalls. Here I come over here, and we're going to demolish that stupid O-line and that Patrick Mahomes you have. You're going to try a no-look pass, intercepted, pick six to the house. It already happened. Bills, they established their run game. They're going to go to the next level, which is Bills Bengals. Here it is. This is going to be a heartbreaker for me. I love the Bengals. They came with all this momentum, but guess what? They came in their own way. The offensive line, it's been breaking slowly. Joe Burrow's been getting hit over 60 times a game, and this time it's going to catch up to them. He can't keep up with how many times he's getting hit. He's going to be banged up. Too much pressure's on him on the whole line. They fall to the Bills. Rest in peace, Bengals. We'll see you guys next year to the Super Bowl, baby. So I got the Bills making it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, big whoop. It's going to be crazy, outstanding. I would love to see the Bills there. They deserve it. I want to see guys smashing through tables, getting tattoos of Josh Allen. But let's move over to the winning side, the NFC. Yes, I said the winning side. Spoiler alert, but there's just better teams over there. Okay, so first game, you got the Buccaneers and Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts going to put up a fight, but Tom Brady, man, he's seasoned. He's like that cast iron pan that you don't wash because you leave all the seasoning on there. Oh, he knows exactly what to do with that team. He's going to manhandle that team. But Eagles, don't be sad. You got a lot to look forward to. You got a young team. You got a young quarterback that knows what he's going to do, and just trust the system, okay? It doesn't look great right now, but trust the system. We'll see Tom Brady in the divisional round. Going on next, we got the Cowboys and Niners. That's going to be the game of the century right there. Of course, you got a lot of history there. Honestly, yeah, the run game is going to struggle a little bit, but they just went up against the Rams with Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. You think Micah Parsons, the rookie's got he's going to do some damage, but he ain't no he ain't no Von Miller, man. Okay. Oh, but we got Diggs. Okay, well, we went up against Jalen Ramsey. And you know what happened when Jalen Ramsey went up against Deebo Samuel? He owned him. He put him inside a freaking cage, put a collar on him, and say, woof, speak. And he spoke. He got broke. That's it. That's done. Niners, they have heart. They have more heart than they do talent. Cowboys have more talent than they do heart. Niners come out with that win there. Jimmy G's got to find a way to do something, and they gotta stick to their roots, man. They gotta run 30 plus times a game. So Niners, get off the Cowboys. It's gonna be a close game. Hopefully they can pull it off. I think they can. I know they can. Going on to the Rams and Arizona Cardinals, another divisional game is going to come close, but the Rams are way too talented, and they just got embarrassed by the Niners after being up 17-0. And Sean McVay goes out there in the end zone and celebrating. Oh, we're gonna win this game. No, you didn't. Okay, so he doesn't want that to happen again. He's gonna go out there. Their team's going to demolish. Matt Stafford's going to be on fire. They're going to go to divisional round. Ooh, okay. First off, divisional round, Packers, 49ers. We're keeping it going, you guys. You know how we do things here at NSP. Packers, 49ers. This is going to be the Super Bowl right here, you guys. I guarantee you the first time they met up, they had two healthy teams. 49ers had banked up secondaries. Packers had a few banked up players, but not as much as they did in the whole season. The first time they met up this season, Packers won by a field goal. Stupid Robert Gold missed. Stupid. But you know what? The difference is going to be here. Shanahan's going to be creative. He's going to unlock. He's going to do his ultimate. He's going to be the ultimate wizard out there. He's going to do a 2 QB play style with Trey Lance like he did in the preseason. Totally shocked the world, not just the Packers, but the world. And it's going to come down to the wire. It might go to overtime, and it's going to become reliant on a single point. Like I said, it did come from the future. It's going to be on a single point. 49ers win it. It's going to be the Super Bowl. It's going to be the game of the decade. Promise you that. Okay, the next game, we got the Buccaneers and the Rams.
Wait, can I stop you real quick? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We just had the game of the century last week. Now we have the game of the decade.
That's what I said, yes.
Okay. All right.
It could be both. It could be both. Hey, man, different categories.
Continue. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. So you got Buccaneers and the Rams. You got a mission, okay, from the Rams. They lost against the Patriots in Super Bowl. So Tom Brady is like, I own the Rams. Okay, there's nothing you can do. You had Todd Gurley then. Who do you have now? They have Matt Stafford. They got Matthew Stafford, and they're going to expose that defense. You're like, you know what? I saw what the Jets did to you 3 weeks ago. Speaking from the time that's going to be played, I saw what the Jets did to you. We talked a little bit. They DM'd us. They came over. We hung out a little bit, Netflix and chill. I know exactly what to do to you guys, and they take over and they take advantage, and they go to the championship game. So now we're in the championship game. We got the Rams, 49ers. This is the third time the Niners are playing in SoFi Stadium. And the Niners completely own the Rams. They're 5-0 against them. Let's just make it 6-0. We don't got to get cute. We don't got to put Trey Lance in. We got to do no special packages. We are just going to run it into your mouth, and there's nothing you could do about it. And that's exactly what the Niners are going to do, and they're going to beat out the Rams. Going on to the Super Bowl, we got the Bills and the 49ers. Classic game. Here we go. Excuse me. Bills and 49ers. Bills are going to be all cute. They're going to score the first 2 touchdowns. Niners are going to score a field goal, so it's going to be 14-3. Like I said, I've been in the future already. This is what's happening. 14-3, and that's when I came back, so I don't know what happens to the rest of the game. But I could predict that the Niners are going to come out, and they're just going to totally shut out. The Bills don't score anything else more than a field goal. The Niners kill them. Their defense too strong. Josh Allen, they put him through a table. He's done. He's in the hospital right now, or in the future now. You get what I'm saying? Niners win the Super Bowl. Everyone's happy. I'm super happy. We're giving out giveaways. We have like 1,000 subscribers already, so thank you all so very much from the future. And my tiebreaker total points is 49. That's my only biased part of the bracket.
The only biased part.
Yeah, it's the total points is 49. Ooh, man. I try to do that as fast as I can because I don't want to take up too much time. But I'm super happy, man. But going back to the Cowboys and Niners game, because I do want to explain a little more on that. The LA Rams stopped the Niners run game the whole first half, and we came back and we still did it. And Elijah Mitchell managed to do so, and the whole O-line managed to protect Jimmy G, and that's without Trent Williams. Trent Williams will be back for that game, and being able to do more into protecting Jimmy G from that great defensive front that the Cowboys do have. Because I'm not gonna say they're not good, because they're really good. This is the last team I want to play against. But yeah, there we go.
Not bad. Well, I'll say that we had the same bracket going into the divisional round, AJ, and we just chose totally different in the championship rounds for the NFC and AFC.
Mhm.
So
Me and AJ's are completely different.
yeah. Well, ours were different too, Reed. I think we had like 2 different games in the divisional round.
No, I
But
think,
yeah.
I think me and AJ's are like complete opposites though.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. It was
Yeah,
good.
but it's gonna be a great playoff, dude. It's gonna be awesome. We got a lot of great teams on there. We have a lot of underdogs winning it, but take no joke. Maybe besides one or two teams, each one of these teams has the potential to win the Super Bowl. It
Yeah.
is awesome.
Except the Eagles and the Steelers. And
That's
the
the
Yeah.
two
Raiders.
teams I was talking about, Eagles, Steelers. I have
And
no
Raiders.
idea how the heck Steelers made it, but they did.
The
But
luck of God, man.
mhm, honestly, when it comes down to the NFC, it is just up to who could beat the Packers. And if no one can, the Packers are winning it all. It's just that's just how it is, and that's how it's been the past 4 years.
Yeah.
But
3 years.
fortunate or 3 years? I thought it was four.
No, the year before Matt LaFleur came in, we had a losing record. That's
Oh,
why
Oh,
McCarthy
that's when
got
the
fired.
Bears. That's when the Bears did amazing, right?
Yeah, that's when they had their 12-4 season. And then LaFleur came in, and first year was, I don't know how we got to the NFC Championship. Second year, we were a great team. We just came out, didn't play well against the Bucs. And this year, all the pieces are aligned, and they're not going to be aligned next year, most likely. So we got to win it this year.
Best of luck to the Packers.
whew. But hey, guys, you guys did an awesome job in the bracket. We're going to enter in our own little competition. We don't know what we're going to do just yet. But guys, we got people already putting in their brackets or sending their brackets to us. Again, we have it on Facebook and on Twitter. And if you guys don't have any of those platforms, email us at nspfootballtalk@gmail.com. Once you email us, we'll send you a bracket. You can fill it out, and that's all you gotta do. Your one-way ticket is just to subscribe. That is it. Super easy, simple. Doesn't cost anything. Just cost maybe 2 minutes of your time to fill out the bracket. And that's it. And the winner gets an autographed jersey, an NFL jersey. So it's awesome. It is randomized. It comes with a letter of authenticity. So you get to display it, show it off to your friends, give it away as a birthday present, whatever you want to do with it. It is legit. It is super cool. Like I said, we already got a couple people who entered in. Yeah, I'm super excited. It seems going to be fun.
I just got one comment. AJ, can you bring up mine really fast?
Yeah, of
Or
course.
anybody's? It doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the fans out there, when we were making our brackets, sometimes we had like a little bit of trouble. So what we want to do is just explain a little bit about seeding. So as you see, the 49ers won against the Cowboys, right? Since they are the lowest seed to win, they're going to go up against the Packers because both the Packers and Titans are going to go against the lowest seeded team. So just keep in mind when you're making your bracket to make sure you keep track of those numbers on the side of them. That's why we put them there. But that's all I got to say. Sometimes it gets a little tricky. You get too into it and you're like, oh, this team and this team and that team and that team. Just to make sure you have your numbers correct and stuff, because it will play a factor, and it does mess up your point system if you do switch out. Like maybe the Rams play the Packers and the Niners play the Bucks. That would be a wrong bracket because of the standings and stuff. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no pity points.
There is no pity points, but then again, come on, we're just doing this for fun. So if you guys do send something in that we notice, because I know I for one will be checking out everyone's bracket before, I'll be like, hey man, you need to switch this up, you need to switch that up. But yeah, the number one seed will go against the lowest seed possible. So whatever teams you think is going to win, whoever has the lowest seed is going to be playing up against the first seed. And then whenever you're doing the championship round or even the divisional round, the highest seed is home. So that will be on the top portion, the top rectangle, and the lowest seed will be in the bottom. So because they are playing home. If you see that, don't worry about it. Like I said, we'll let you guys know if we can. We might not be able to get to it, but that's why we're telling you guys right now how to fill up a bracket, because this is the first time that we filled out a bracket for the NFL playoffs. But yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun, guys. So thank you all so very much, Spotify listeners. I hope you guys got a general idea what our bracket looks like. All you guys got to know is that mine's the most accurate.
No.
But
No.
do want to give one more shout out. You guys know me. I like to give out shout outs because I'm super appreciative of all you guys who listen out. But I want to give a shout out to Reed's brother, Sam McCall. That guy listens to our podcast traditionally on Spotify every single week. Doesn't matter how many videos we put up, he always listens to it. So huge thank you to you, man. Or we need to come up with a name for our Spotify listeners now.
We do.
Yeah.
Spotify Sam.
Spotify Sam's, like sourdough Sam. Like, but hey, but thank you so much, Sam McCall. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing great out there. Haven't seen you in a while, but thanks for supporting the podcast, and thank you for everyone out there supporting the podcast. New originals, faithfuls, whichever fan group that you are in. Thank you, and we look forward to more events that are to come.
Heck yeah, man.
Awesome. So with that being said, you guys have anything else to say?
Make sure you subscribe.
And
Hit
good
that
luck on
subscribe
those
button.
Brackets.
Good luck in those brackets. It helps out a lot, you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, smack that like button, share this with your friends. It helps. I mean, hey, tell your family members to fill out the bracket. That's a better chance for you. You can even do theirs. Just make sure it's under their name and send it in to us. Gives you a better chance of winning an autographed jersey. The last giveaway we gave out was a Hall of Fame mini helmet for the Dallas Cowboys. That was worth over $150. So that's what we do here in NSP. Join the community, you guys. Join the faithfuls. Appreciate you guys being here. And until next time, you guys, we'll see you guys live on Monday. Laters.